I'm not one of those people who thinks silver will reach $100 or $200 an ounce soon, but I do believe that $50 is very possible. With silver prices increasing, is it still a good idea to buy it at these prices? Purchase your gold and silver online at SD Bullion. New customers can get gold or silver at spot by going to sdbullion.com new. It seems like the case is not very busy today. Where did all the silver go? Even with prices almost at a record high yesterday, everything sold. I mean, just a lot. I think I started feeling fear of missing out yesterday. Even with these high prices, like people were buying a lot. Do you think it's mainly new people or experienced stackers? There were some new people, but there were also experienced ones who were just, increasing their investments, believing we're far from the peak and that the prices are rising. Well, I mean, you say the best silver is about $47 an ounce. It's jumping around today. We're just $2 or $3 away from a record high. Sure. What's interesting is that for the last 6 weeks, I've been telling people that silver is still a good buy because gold is at a record high, but silver is much lower. However, I've changed my opinion a bit. Someone asked me yesterday which is a better buy, and I said it's hard to say right now because gold is at a record high and silver was about $3 off its record high yesterday. Historically, both are at high levels. One thing I will mention is that gold's previous record high, which it broke during COVID, was around $1,900. After it reached that point, it has now doubled. Es más de 3,800. Gold may be at its highest level ever, but it has surpassed the old record by a significant amount. It has. I talked about some of that with a customer yesterday. Some major banks and investment firms are now suggesting a full 20% or more. Like in precious metals as part of a strong investment portfolio. Consider that. The figure of 10% was somewhat random. It was just a guess. Your portfolio should include 5 to 10% in precious metals. Now, the big bank is saying that you need 20%, so you begin to wonder if it's just for their own benefit since they've purchased a lot of gold. But still, when people who don't usually buy this hear that kind of thing, they check their portfolio and say, "We don't have any precious metal, we should get some." I believe that is what is causing the demand. Adrian and I both had trouble getting more silver from distributors and local friends who sell to us yesterday. Everyone is out. ¿De verdad? Sí. No estoy seguro si es una verdadera escasez o solo debido al aumento repentino en la plata. Everything got taken up, and we can wait a week to get more. But the local supply is currently very, very low. Isn't it odd that when silver was $20 an ounce, hardly anyone wanted to buy it? But when it jumped to nearly $50, people were eager to get it? I think when prices are going down, regular media often ignores the topic. It's dull. It's happening. Pero cuando las cosas están mejorando, es noticia. People watch the news even if they're not stackers or collectors, and they learn that I'm missing out. I should have 20% of my investments in silver or gold, but I don't have any. One thing this suggests to me is that when banks advise people to buy silver or gold, they likely do not have a short position in those metals. Once a bank like JP Morgan advises people to buy gold or silver, I believe nothing can stop the price from rising. Exactly, because if they are going long, they want it to increase. To increase the demand, you need to reduce the supply and have many people wanting it. Because if the supply decreases, the price will increase. It's going to affect us, and it will eventually impact the consumer. Do you think silver will reach a new highest price ever this week or this month? Since October has just begun, I think it has a strong chance of success, and we are very close to breaking a record right now. Every green click on gold is a new record, just like it is this morning. I don't believe silver will reach $100 or $200 an ounce in the near future, but I do think that $50 is definitely possible. ¿Qué piensas, Adrian? I mean, silver is only a few dollars away. ¿Pronto alcanzaremos un nuevo récord histórico? I believe so. Well, it's been increasing for about a day. Over the course of a day, it's been increasing by about $1. It's hovering around that $50 level. I believe that once you go beyond 50, it will really take off. I've been discussing silver coiling for the past few months, and that's precisely what has been taking place. As I mentioned, when it breaks out, and we've seen that before. We're sitting close to $47, and I believe $50 will arrive sooner than we expect. Many people claim that once it reached 40, it would quickly jump to 50. Why creo que eso es lo que estamos viendo. If we can get past 50, I think 60 will be here soon. I believe that when it reaches the important number of 50 per ounce in people's minds, there will be a lot of FOMO, and that will make prices go up even more. We're very close to the $50 mark, so I wouldn't be shocked if silver goes above $50, maybe even reaching $60 or $70. You mentioned $50 silver, and I'm checking the price for some US silver eagles. We're already over $50 for the stack price. Yes, it's wild. Mean $51 an ounce if you had mentioned this last year. In our prediction video, we joked about how Adrian is crazy, but now we're actually here. Estamos aquí. In the prediction video we made, we both thought that $40 per ounce for silver was very possible. We can't predict the future perfectly, but at least one prediction has definitely come true. It's gone well beyond that. Well, I believe it was only a matter of time. People say that when it comes to precious metals, gold is the leader and silver follows. Gold has been in the spotlight, and now it's silver's turn to stand out. As Adrian mentioned, the coiling will occur. Today, maybe this morning, we were down nearly $1, but then we dropped only 16 cents. Since the video began, it's dropped another 10 cents, but gold is going back up, while silver is being its usual unpredictable self today. Overall, it's a strong market. Adrian, can we look at some of the coins you got from the coin show? Que espectáculo fuiste? It's the Great American Coin and Collectible Show. It was in Rosemont, Illinois, in the South Chicago area. This was the second time they organized the show, and it was a really good event. We noticed some YouTube subscribers who follow Silver Dragons and support us in the video. Thank you for saying hi and being with us, and some people bought things from us. Thank you. Okay, these are items you all purchased at the show. Yes, we bought things at the show. Algunas cosas muy interesantes. We have a few patterns, and only a small number of them are known. This is an example of a trade dollar design from 1873. Es un jet Thermistor 22 y prueba 64. The front side of the traditional trade dollar has some changes, but when you get to the back, take a look. Wow, that's wild. The patterns were coins made to demonstrate what we can do and what the patterns could achieve. It might resemble the real flow of circulating money. These are mostly sample coins. Yes, that's really nice. Very nice pieces. We also have a $5 gold coin from 1837 with a classic head design. I really love the early gold design, and the eagles are definitely one of my favorite types of eagles. Oh, that's great. You have some nice graded gold coins and some good pre-33 ones. We have an 1882 seated dime that has some nice color. It is a proof coin, meaning it was made in very limited numbers, and it's quite affordable for its type. We also have the top coin in the Lincoln series, the 1909 SVDB, and in VF20 condition. Oh, sure, we can't have these items available in our inventory. We sell them almost right away when we receive them. Wouldn't you agree, Harry, that this is what most people ask for? El SVDB es lo que buscan. If it's a graded Lincoln cent, then almost always. Esa es la clave de toda la serie. Oh, sí. Next, we have some nice toned Morgan dollars. Cat evaluated. And a cat doesn't just give grades on perfect coins. It needs to have real tones. And it's a really beautiful piece with lovely colors. And it has a kind of dragon eye. ¿Ves eso? Sure. Please provide the text you want me to simplify. It looks like a fire or something. Something seems very interesting on the coin. And of course, we have another tone piece there. And for what these coins cost sometimes, I think they look nice. It's a good price, and you get a lot of value for your money, especially with the nice bag toning. Will that toning increase over time even with it being slapped? Yes, it can. It will tone over time, but it won't happen right away. That was just years of one coin stacked on another coin, resting against a bag that contained sulfur like the ones used by banks, the canvas bags. So it's not going to happen as quickly as it would if it were still in the bag, but maybe in about 50 years, this one will be a bit lower. Sí, puede. Great. Sure. I'm really excited to share this with you. It's a 1937 proof set. This was the second year the US Mint released proof sets for the series. You receive the proof locker, proof quarter, and a really cool proof buffalo nickel. That's not something you often see. We are selling it as a set, so I explained it step by step, bit by bit, so people can understand their pain for each coin. But for 32.65, it's actually a decent price. In 1937, these were all the coins made that year. Claro. Yes, they made the proof sets especially for collectors. These coins were never intended to be used as money. They were intended for collectors. It seems you found some nice things. Sí, claro. It's thrilling to discover these things, and we can share them with others who love collecting as much as we do. Well, Harry, I want to ask you one more question, because my friends and family have asked me about this one. With silver prices increasing, is it still a good idea to buy now? I believe we are seeing a rising trend, so it makes sense to include some precious metal in your portfolio. No estoy seguro de que recomendaría un 20% o un 30%. I'll leave that decision to you and what feels right for you, but I think it's... Stocks have been more impressive in the past year. Definitely better than keeping it in a bank passbook. However, there is always a chance of danger. You know, if you bought yesterday and checked the price of silver today, you might wish you had waited a day. Not everyone can cope with the ups and downs of it. If you're patient and think about the long term, the metals have performed well. They have performed well. Creo que seguirán aumentando. I hope so too. Everything is fine. Thank you very much. Thank you, Silver Dragons. Thank you very much, Adrian. Thank you.